Alright, welcome back to another video here. We're just going to start off with a quick voiceover. We are on our way to the steel yard this morning to pick up some stuff. We don't typically run and grab our steel ourselves. We typically get it delivered, but we do have some cases where deliveries don't always work out. So sometimes we got to go get it ourselves, which we don't mind because it's always fun going here and seeing everything they got and talking to all our favorite steel people, kind of showing face and keeping that relationship going, because that's probably one of the most important ones if you're in the business of welding. These guys got just about anything and everything you could think of steel wise. This is one big candy store to me, and I absolutely love just looking at everything. I usually have to hold myself back quite a bit to not buy every single thing that I see, just because they got so much stuff, so much steel everywhere. They got miscellaneous steel, they got random fabricated shop type projects like carts and racks and stuff like that, and all sorts of other stuff. So this is kind of just showing off a little bit of what these guys got around here. They got miscellaneous, scrap, drops, big iron, small iron, random stuff. So it's always fun looking around and seeing what they got in new. We just kind of took a quick look around and then kind of got what we needed and got out of there. Quick little fun fact, I was talking to my steel guy here. I noticed they had quite a bit more stuff than they did last time I was here. And he said, yeah, they just purchased about 1 million pounds of steel from an auction. So that's pretty crazy. That's quite a bit of iron there. It's lots and lots of iron. So yeah, 1 million pounds they just bought. And I'm sure they are going to go through that pretty quickly. So that was kind of just a little fun fact that kind of caught me off guard. But hi. No, you looking for somebody? What do they go over? Like stone? Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know of anything? Just get a regular screen and cut it off.
Yeah, maybe like a window screen type screen. Yeah. Put it around it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that might work. But yeah, yeah, no problem. And drain tile is supposed to have holes in it so it can drain, right? I don't know. Kind of makes me curious why some people are, I guess it makes sense, but some people are just picky about things they shouldn't be picky about. But I'm picky about some things that I think are weird, so I guess everybody has their thing. One thing I'm picky about is the way I turn on my lights in the shop every day. Like, I do it in a certain order every time. I don't know if that's just like a ADHD thing or... we gotta cut 4 foot out of this guy. Alright, we're rolling here. Trying something a little bit different. We got a part to draw up here. I'm gonna try to overlay that on the screen, the drawing that we got from the customer. And we have to draw it up before we can cut it out. So figured I'd make a quick little video kind of showcasing process we use to do that. From this drawing, it's pretty simple. Basically just some holes and some plate, but everything has a specified measurement. So we are going to start by drawing a rectangle here. We're in Fusion 360. If you didn't know, Fusion 360 is a CAD program and a CAM program. We just use it for CAD, sorry. So yeah, we're starting with a rectangle, 40 by 14. Right off the bat, we're just going to go ahead and do the center circle right away. We're going to go, looks like 4 inches to center of that circle. Come down 4 inches. And it looks like they want 1.5 inch diameter. Do that, then we'll get rid of this line because we don't need that. Actually, we're gonna put a line through the middle because that's gonna help us with the next things. So the holes on each end there that you're seeing, looks like that's 37.25 center to center. So we're gonna go ahead and just do some quick math here. We're gonna be 1 3/8 in on each side. And then let's start on the center 2 holes. We're gonna kind of divide this up into squares here. So this is our center. These middle 2 holes closest to the center gonna be 4 inches apart. So we're just gonna go 2, 2. That's gonna give us 4 inches, and we're doing 7/8 holes, so that's 0.875. 0.875. Looks like we need 12-inch centers on the outside ones. How do I want to do this? I gotta think on the fly, which I'm not always the best at. So it's gonna be 6, 4. I think that's gonna be 4. Let's find out. Use our inspect tool. It's gonna be 12 inches. Yep. Okay. 0.875. 0.875. We're gonna remove all the lines that we don't need. Then we're gonna use the mirror function. We're gonna copy those, mirror on the center line right here. So we're looking for 37.25 center to center. Let's see if we did it. Yep. 37.25. That's what we needed, correct? Yep. Okay. Get rid of this. And that's pretty much all it. We do got a radius. They did draw, a radius corners. They didn't specify what radius, so we're just gonna maybe just experiment, see what looks the best. 3/4 maybe. Yeah, that looks okay. Double check our drawing here just to see if we missed anything. It all looks pretty good. When we cut these, we are going to just do no offset. That's going to give us a nice kind of tight fit on the 7/8 holes there, as well as that 1.5 inch. So we'll hit enter for that, and then we'll show what it's going to look like when we extrude it. That's going to be our plate. We're doing 1/2 inch mild steel plate. It's going to look real nice. 1/2 inch cuts really nice on our table, especially with that hypertherm. So that's what that is. That's all we need. All right. Welcome back to the shop. We're back in the shop after being gone for a few days. We're kind of getting ourselves back on track here. We kind of got a lot going on. Kind of got a lot to do, so we've been kind of getting organized, getting our to-do list up to par. Yeah, back in the shop. I just finished up a small little project here. Flip this thing around. This is a snowplow, kind of like a light-duty snowplow that mounts to a regular receiver hitch. There's no like hydraulics or anything. It's just kind of free floating type deal. So the customer basically had this, but it was just straight. It couldn't pivot. This one here pivots side to side. So the customer just had one that was just straight, and they wanted to be able to angle the plow whatever way they wanted to. But this thing was back ordered or no longer manufactured or something like that. So they found some pictures online of kind of what the pivoting mount looked like, and they said, "Hey, can you make this?" And I said, "Absolutely." So that's what we did. Just kind of made that little mount there. We just got this finished up here, got it all cleaned up. So this is the part that will slide in the receiver hitch there, put your regular pin through there. It can be used as a back drag or on the front, I believe, of the car or vehicle or whatever. I think this customer is going to put it on the front. So yeah, they needed this to be able to angle the plow. So we kind of drew this up on the computer first to kind of get an idea of what we needed to do. It was fairly simple. There's a front mounting plate there that'll mount to the front of the plow. And then, yeah, this is our tube that'll go in the receiver there. I did just realize I think I need to do a hole there if they want to do it straight. I just kind of built that front mounting plate and then cut out the two smaller sandwich plates. That kind of sandwiches the receiver tube in there, and then all this extra stuff is just kind of reinforcement to hold everything together and make sure it's strong. But yeah, just in order to, all you need to do to angle it is push it off to one side and then drop a bolt or something through there, and then that'll kind of lock it in from going anywhere. So yeah, that was a quick, easy project. It wasn't too bad. Not as bad as I thought, at least. So yeah, we got that done. We do got a lot of cutting to do. We have a big cut list that's been growing and growing and growing. This table hasn't ran in a few days, so we got to cut some steel. So we're going to do that probably next. We got some 1/4 inch we got to cut, some 3/8, and some 11 gauge, I think. I'll have to double check my list, but yeah, we got a lot of cutting to do, and we got a few other projects that we got to kind of get started. So we're going to clean up this mess, and then we'll start getting the table loaded with steel and start cutting.